Hey y'all, can you hear me? Give me a 5 by 5 if you can. That's looking like a negative. Oh, okay. We're to sleep. Can you hear me now? Grr. You can? Woohoo! Okay. So technical difficulties. Did we expect anything less? Okay, cool. Well, to give me a second so I'm not so frazzled because I thought I could do it differently. Let's see. We're going to put that on there and we're going to start with this. That file's too large, of course. Can y'all hear that? Wrong file. Uh, Okay, guys, can you hear me again? I think that I'm going to try something different. For some reason, it's not taking my mic, and so I'm going to have to go back through OBS and see if that'll work. So I might have to come back on, of course. You can hear me? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So it's not going to be like a professional. Go figure. But I had to come on. I even have a headache. But I'm really struggling, and I know that a lot of us are. And so I need to address some stuff. There are people, in fact, most of us met each other, the majority of us met each other through, I'm going to take my headphones off. The majority of us met each other through the lifeboat. I come across the lifeboat because December 26th of 2022, I got a phone call that my daughter was gone. And I reached out to part of my community back then. And one of the very first people that said anything to me that reached out was a stranger called the Lifeboat. And since then, my life not only changed because of my loss, but also because of my gain. I had something I didn't have before, and that was a support system. It was people who cared about me. It was people who wanted the best for me and wanted to work with me to make the best. In my grief, came up with a goal, and it was the same goal that I've had for a long time, but even more so passionate I was now. And I have to let my dog out, so bear with me a second. Un momento. It's kind of disorienting because I have to have my headphones off because I can't hear myself repeating. That's horrible. And so I don't really know as far as my sound and stuff. So please bear with me. But I've got to get this off my chest. I've got to get this out. I've got to get this because it's driving me nuts. And it's honestly, in my opinion, it is killing people. And we have to do something about this. Okay, I'm going to share this. And I want you guys to watch it. And I want you to think about it. Let me know that you can hear it. Hopefully you can.
There's a story that gets told in
I love you guys. I love you
high
guys
school
so much.
classes and in exercises of trying to sort out ethics. And it's the lifeboat story. And in the lifeboat story, there's a boat. And the boat has, 50 empty seats on it. And in the water, there are 100 drowning people. And whoever is given this exercise is given the task of trying to figure out which 50 will live and which 50 will die, will be left in the water. Now, every kid who gets given this exercise knows that there's something terribly wrong with it. And the first thing, of course, that they want to do is change the rules. Why do we have to choose who lives and dies? Can't we figure it out another way? And of course, that isn't allowed. And the facilitator or the teacher says, no, these are the rules of this, and you have to figure it out within them. But we know better. The story acts as though those people that are in the water are just numbers, and forgets that they are living complex systems, that they have histories and language, they've fallen in love and fallen out of love, that they have read books, that they've built houses, that they've walked on streets around the world, that they've made music, that they've made children. And in other words, if there were, in fact, bobbing numbers, you could, in fact, assign various criteria to them. But they're not. They're human beings. So the criteria are very soul-wrenching to create. Should this person be saved because they're old and they have more knowledge, or because they're old, are they of less use to the society? Is this young person of more use because they have all this life ahead of them, or are they of less use because they don't have the education and experience that the society would need? Is a sick person more useful or less useful? And these are the type of questions and criteria that come out of eugenics. And this whole question, the lifeboat story, is actually developed by Garrett Hardin, who wrote The Tragedy of the Commons, who was, in fact, a card-carrying eugenicist. And the type of questions lead us to actually think about the possibility of survival in this pretty horrifying way, in which one group of people has the means by which to treat others as units that could live or die. But as human beings, that's insane. We have so much creativity between us. The complexity and the improvisation, the possibilities are infinite, actually, of what we could become when we're with each other. Who we learn to be in each moment with another person is not necessarily who we are as individuals, but what somebody else brings out in us. So what could the possibilities be? We could tie our clothes together. We could pull people. We could swim. We could take turns. We could find a way to build something out of the furniture. We would do that. We would not simply leave 50 people in the water to die because they didn't meet the criteria. So it's an example of how a type of question and logic can actually lead us to finding answers that can be the most incredibly violent, vulgar approaches to a situation. And in this moment, this way of parceling out resources or human life is such a loss and such a blind spot to all the possible creativity lurking in our mutual complexity and our mutual learning.
I share that today because that is what I'm dealing with a lot. um, I personally am so torn in so many different directions, and I know so many of us are. On a daily basis, I get a lot of notifications. I have a lot of beautiful people in my life, thank God. I have a lot of stress on myself because I can't do my normal day-to-days. And now I'm stressed because I can't get back to those that I love, that deserve to be heard, that deserve to be seen. We have the lifeboat problem. but it's real. It's not just numbers, it's not just a theory or something to play around with. We are those numbers. Every one of us. Whatever the lifeboat reached out to me, and I found this beautiful community. Hold on a second, y'all. I need to back up. Hi, love.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
How are you? I'm just gonna get myself so I don't echo up. 1 second.
Okay. I'm still echoing. It's freaking me out. I don't know what's up with my sound. Um, I fell in love with the boat. I fell in love with the people in the boat. You guys became my sanity. And we grew. And that's a beautiful thing because more people are hearing the message. Somewhere along the lines, it got hard for me personally to hold, to handle, to deal with because I wasn't where I needed to be to handle anything. And part of my therapy, since I can't afford therapy, is to be there and share with others so I can share as well. And it just became a lot. And I think that happened with a lot of us. None of us knew. This is all a great big giant experiment, all of it. And I think that expectations were put on people. And I think that it's so easy for things to get away from us. And I think so many people have been hurt because we don't know how to handle what we're doing. But when I see people that are going against others, it breaks my heart because there's so much wrong in the world, granted, but we are focusing on it and not the good. We are hurting people. We're not helping people in so many ways. We are hurting them. And it's not just hurting their feelings, it is their lives. This is National Suicide Awareness Month. And I go to a friend of mine's chat. And I'm honestly feeling pretty okay today because the video that I put out of that song helped me. Y'all don't know. A lot of you know, but a lot of you don't know what really threw me recently. And it's not mine to tell, it's mine. But it's not mine to tell. But it is life altering. Put it that way. And so I was feeling pretty good because the song is very meaningful and it helped me so much. And it was such an experience. And I got to share that. And I go to my friend's chat and I see familiar faces and I'm like, oh my gosh, everything must have been worked out. And then I start seeing horrible, mean, ugly things being said. We get so caught up. We get so caught up in this thing. And I do it. Everybody does it. But we've got to stop ourselves. I gotta stop and breathe. It's so easy to be mean and to say hurtful things. Nobody knows what it's like to be in somebody else's shoes. What we see is only the tip of the iceberg. don't know what somebody else is going through. And for even if you think, even if you've done your own due diligence, even if you've done everything to prove that that person is not who they say they are or who there's purpose, if you've done that, then you walk away, but you don't take it upon yourself to destroy somebody if you don't know. Now, chomos, hang 'em high. There's so many horrible people out there, but if there's somebody that is out there, if they're trying to make a positive, but whatever they're doing doesn't sit right with you, if it doesn't fit right with you, if you don't like it, you can say your piece, but don't go on and continue to bully another person. I slowed very much down on the lifeboat because of my personal reasons. There's a lot of hurt out there, and this is supposed to be a place of healing, a place of community. And it's not just the person who gets behind that camera's responsibility. Granted, it is our responsibility to a point, but it's also, if we join up, if we sign on, it is our responsibility to do what we do. Handle ourselves the way that we handle ourselves. If you see something that you don't like, if you see somebody being hurt, you say something, but you don't make an ass out of the situation. You don't make it about you, like what I'm doing right now. You don't. To me, what I saw today was a person that was hurting in a situation. And I feel for that person, but it does not make it okay to come on and bully, to bring stuff out. In my opinion, the way that I took it was that has now become something that is just a displacement for whatever that person is feeling and going through. They have now decided to take it out on that other person. That other person may be in the wrong because nobody is perfect. But if you have a problem, you take it upon yourself to talk to that person. You take it upon yourself to do something, or you take it upon yourself to walk away. I'm tired of seeing all this negativity. When I see the real negativity out there, there are people who, we are spending so much time on this drama within our community. This is what really angers me, is we have got all this community that can help and that can build people up. And yet we are spending so much time on gossiping and on putting other people down and on, it's like in high school all over again. I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. I don't like being put in the position to choose between people, because if I'm ever put in that position, guaranteed, no matter who the hell it is, I'm gonna choose the opposite of what they want. Because if somebody feels like I'm either going with their decision or going against them, then I'm sorry, I'm going against them. Because I have always played devil's advocate. I have always been the one, because I have no family, because I have no support, that everybody has put everything on. And 80% of the time, y'all, I'm not trying to just say something. I really, truly have not been to blame, but I've taken it because I would rather it be on my shoulders, because I have taken so much. Sure, put it on me. Let's let it die right here. But I'm tired. I'm so damn tired. I have energy that needs to go towards my husband towards we have no money coming in. I need to be putting energy there. But I can't because I'm too focused on this stupid drama crap. I need my support system. I need my friends. I have friends whom I miss their messages and they have serious issues going on. And I miss them. And I'm not able to be there for them.
Oh, love. It's not
I'm
your fault.
sorry.
Please don't be sorry. I have no idea. Um, I've got so much of my own stuff going on. I have no idea what's going on in the community because, one, I avoid it anyway, and two, I don't know if it's just something that I tend to skip over or what, but I've missed it, and I'm sorry.
Well, it's not even like I don't think a whole lot of people know. And it's not like I'm trying to be bringing it out, but it's just,
It's obviously really affected you.
our village. This is a combination of so much, Christy. This is, it's been going on for a long time. A long time. And this community was my safe haven. And it became something so twisted and ugly. And instead of supporting each other, I see the people that I love hurting each other. And that happens in real life, in real families. I've heard about it.
It
Never
does.
experienced it. I've never experienced it very much because I haven't had the family.
Well, I
I
can't say
lost
it's a
my mom.
fun. It's
Huh?
really not a very fun part of family life, I
No.
have to say. So,
And this is supposed to be our family that we choose, right?
yeah.
This is supposed to be the family that lifts us up.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on
Ugh,
messages. You're getting a lot of support in the chat.
I know I would. I know I do because I've got so many beautiful people. You guys are all incredible. And I want to be able to be there for you guys.
Well, right now, let us be there for you.
I just think I need to put my foot down on certain things because I can't stand watching this anymore. I can't just be silent on it. I can't because I have a lot of people come to me with things about it, and I've tried to just deflect. I've tried to sit and watch. I've tried to just do my part by just, being there for people. But I just, I'm
This is
not,
the whole, what is it that put the life mask on yourself before you can rescue other people, and you've
that's,
really got to look after
yeah,
you right now.
that's why I put this on, but I guess I didn't have it right. um, because, Misha, and she's technology very inclined or used to be, but whatever.
I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't.
Yes.
And contrariwise, what it is, it wouldn't be. And what it wouldn't be, it would. You see?
And I gotta fix one part of it.
In my world, you wouldn't say, meow. You'd say, yes, Miss Apple.
Misha.
Oh, but you would. You'd be just like people.
That's
I
why I
love
started
that.
out with that. Because we
Hmm.
do. And that's a great point. And that's what I think I'm doing right here. Um, I am going to go silent more than I have. And it's because, I mean, we're we're falling very, very fast in so many ways. And I have children that are still here with, thank God. I've got to get out of this shit that I'm in. and I have to build up. I have friends every day tell me that they are either becoming homeless or they are homeless or they're struggling in some way. That breaks my heart, and I want to be able to help them. Christy, we're at the point we're going to be homeless again soon too.
Technically, I am.
And that's
But I
not a
found
good
a
feeling.
house. No,
I'm so
we
glad.
found a house.
I'm
Yeah,
so glad.
but it's not a great feeling.
It's
Um,
not.
and it's the unknown, which is a struggle. If you've got something to go towards, and there's something to go towards, and everything in between doesn't feel so hard. But when
Yeah.
you don't know what the outcome's going to be, or you don't know if there's something even to work towards, or what it is, then
Yeah.
everything in between seems harder because you don't know what the outcome's going to be, or even if there's going to be a good one.
And you're like
So,
me. You have a million and one possibilities, and you think all of them through, and so you live through each one of those.
I spoke about
It's
this today with my therapist, funnily enough, is that,
really,
yeah, well, it's just that I think about all the worst things that could happen. And funnily enough, something really bad did happen, but it wasn't the worst thing that could happen, and but I feel like I think about all the bad things that could happen, so I'm prepared for it. And if something good happens, then that's a bonus.
yeah,
It's a nice surprise. Oh, that was nice. But
right.
I'm always expecting the worst to happen, or at least something along those lines. And I think when we think about it, we prepare ourselves for it. So I was saying to my therapist, I don't know if it's really a bad thing because when good things happen, I am pleasantly surprised, and I don't always expect good things to happen. So people who walk through life expecting good things to happen all the time are always disappointed.
I used to didn't be. Chrissy, I've been through so much, and I still look for the good until just the last couple of years. And even then, I still try. What got me was seeing the look and hearing the sound of my daughter's voice when I wasn't able to do what we planned. Or circumstances happened to where the either, flat tire or something. And so I still was going to be able to do it, but it was going to be late. And just watching those disappointments, I'd gotten to where that I wasn't going to say anything until last minute, just because if something were to happen, I could circumvent it before it did.
Yeah,
But now I
that's
have to
exactly what I do
schedule.
now.
But now we have to schedule time. I have to schedule time with my kids. And that hurts, but it's deserving. But there's so much. What my point is, I'm not wanting to make this about me. What my point is, and I've been needing and wanting to say this for a long, long time, is there's so every single person, there is not a single person that we don't know that is not going through hell of some sort.
Mhm.
Some people's hell is different than others. And so, even though, like for me, for instance, I'm going through a shit ton of hell for me, but I still have good things that I can bring. And I feel like recently it's getting harder and harder for me to bring the good. And I'm feeling suffocated and I'm feeling like I am underwater. And I need my community to not be hurting each other. I need my community to be loving and building. And we're humans, so I know it's not going to be like, oh la la, rainbows, unicorns. But at the very least, stop attacking each other. If you want to fight somebody, if you want to attack somebody, I can give you some people to attack. I can give you some people to fight. I can tell you right now, it's illegal to be homeless in America. What do we do about that? Just bury our heads and say, God, I hope it's not me? Well, good luck. That's the people we need to be fighting. There are injustices happening all over this world. You know who I think we need to fight? The people that are keeping their damn heads in the sand and letting it happen because they don't want to be involved. Not fighting against our support system. If you
Hmm.
don't like something, if you're, like I say, things got very chaotic for me on the boat. I still have loyalties to. I still remember what brought me there. I still remember my idea of what the boat was to me. People change, things change, everything changes. But if something is changing the trajectory of something that you're not following necessarily in the same way, if your goals have changed, that's okay. You can still love, you can still support, and just be on a different route. You know, you don't have to tear it down. And if people do leave, you don't have to tear them down. It
That's
doesn't
right.
have to be a you said something that I don't like, so you're ostracized. Or you did something wrong, so you're kicked out. Boom, you're out of the clique. That is not right either. We all have responsibilities in what we are doing. And especially in the genre, if in the niche that we have all found ourselves in because we're passionate and have gone through it.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Four Noble Truths?
No.
Well, the truth, like, put it simply, like suffering exists. It has a cause, it has an end, and there has a cause to bring about its end. So it's just like it's part of the acceptance commitment therapy. Well, that the Four Noble Truths is part of Buddhism and all that sort of stuff. But what you were talking about before, like how everybody suffers, there's a comedian called Josh Johnson, I think he is, and he was talking about it. I'll try and find it for you. I'll send it to you. And he was
Yes,
talking
please.
about it, how there's different levels of suffering. So, there are people who stub their toe. That's suffering.
Right.
um, and then there's people who go through the very worst of things that are beyond imagination. That's another version of suffering, but it all has levels. But everyone's going to suffer at some point of their life because that's a noble truth. Life is suffering. Suffering has a cause. There is going to be an end to the suffering, and there's something that's going to bring about the end to that suffering. So, and we just sort of have to sort of focus on like what you're talking about. You're suffering now because of what's happening in the community. What can bring about the end to your suffering is people being nicer to each other,
Yeah,
which you think isn't hard.
you would think. It's
Yeah.
heartbreaking.
And that there is what is the cause to the end of your suffering. So it's something that's really changed my view on something. It's like really funny because it's just something that a comedian said, and I was watching as I was falling asleep, and I was just like, wow, this is really profound, because it's just like, you know, I'm suffering. There is a cause to my suffering. There's going to be an end to my suffering, and I'm bringing about the end of
I'm
that
so proud of
suffering.
you.
I'm the cause. There's a whole lot of other factors, but it just
Wait,
goes to
wait, wait.
show.
You're the cause of your overcoming.
Yes.
I need you to, because
um,
I need you to understand that and to know how proud I am of you. Because you
uh,
are. You're becoming victorious, and it's because you're taking charge and you're not letting it get to you. And that's what, God, I'm so proud of you. And
Thank
it's good to
you.
see that it's happening because that's what we
Finally.
need. Yeah.
Yeah. You
We
know.
need to see that we can come through it
Well, yes. And
changed.
there's going to be an end to my suffering, but that's not to say that at some point, or I'm going to stub my toe, so I'm going to suffer
Mhm.
again. Life is not fairy tales and rainbows. It's a great big range of ups and downs, and it from the lowest of lows to the highest of highs. We're going to go through it all, and it would make it a little bit better if we could all just be a little bit supportive, and
Yeah.
perhaps I don't know, think about. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I just know that from being part of many communities over the years, more than 20 years, since I was 15 anyway, which is well more than 20 years, of range of different communities online, there always seems to be a point where some of it fractures. because there are clicks. Is that what is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Clicks?
click's a great word for it.
Yeah, and it's just there's a fracture, and we can stop that from happening if we just remember that we're all here for a particular reason and what brought us here, and and we weren't in it, and most of us didn't find it because we were in a good space.
Right. Right. And that's, I think, one of the things I want to do. It just got really quiet. Did you mute?
No.
See, sound, y'all. You don't understand the sound issue with me. Um, yeah, it really affected me. Sorry.
It's all right. No,
I got
I
really,
think
really
I
upset
think it's my
earlier.
head. Yeah, I think it's my headphones. They go in and out. So, but
Okay.
you got upset earlier?
Yeah, I've been ghosting a lot, as you know. Um, the news that I got was really, really, really maddening, and it still is because it's still the same news. Um, and so then I'm extra open to hurt right now. And so I think one of the things that I'm going to do to take charge of this is, guys, come to me for just about anything. And I will at least pray with you. I will send you good energy. I will laugh with you if I can, if I'm at that point. I will promote things for you if you need, if I believe in them. I will do things that I can do because I have a lot of great strengths. Don't come to me if you have a gripe or complaint on somebody else. Even if you're trying to save me from it, I am a big girl and I am able to see things for what they are really a lot of the time. I am blind to certain things, and a lot of it is because of that's chosen, because I know in my mind, if somebody is doing something that is wrong, first of all, who the freak am I to judge? Because I have done wrong my entire life too. Most of it unintentional. And if I'm able to do something about it, I try my hardest to make up for it. Don't always. I'm not always capable of it, but I'm trying to learn. If somebody is doing something that may seem like they like, okay, I'm gonna give you a for instance. This is National Suicide Awareness Month. We need to be mindful of the fact that people are not even going to be obvious that they are at a very bad spot. Nobody wants to admit that. And if you're at that point, you're not necessarily going to come out. That's part of what the problem is. Part of the problem is that these people feel, and
And another problem is when people do say that they're feeling that way, people
there,
think it's attention seeking.
that is it right there.
It's not attention seeking. It's a cry
That
for
is
help.
it. That is it. Even if that is it. I've lost people very close to me. I've also had people that have taken it to the extreme, that to command my attention would throw it out. But there's
Hmm.
a learning process with that. And I would rather spend my time with those people in the hopes that I can help them and that my presence is bringing something that will awaken something in their own selves, regardless of why a person is doing it. There's something that hurts. There's a reason why they are doing it, even if their intentions are not to do that. There's something wrong. And if it's not something that you can handle, that's okay. You don't have to. But it's not okay to put it out there for somebody else that they're doing something. It should be private. It should be that person's. You should say, I'm not in a space where I can handle this right now. Let me get you some numbers, and I need to put those up before this is over. What can I
I
do?
do. I do know that on Discord there's a range of different numbers, and I have to have a look at which it's in there. General help, I think.
I need to put those on for like the always on my thing, because it's somebody somewhere is always struggling. And somebody out there somewhere always feels like they're alone.
And what's that mental health number that you can call to get help? I think it's
I want to say it's
9
9. Let me see, because yeah,
the 998 or something like that.
let's see. Rain, RAINN, is a great place. If it has to do with SA, and I'm thinking, one moment, because I can't think anymore multilinear.
Mm-hmm. I cannot
988.
multitask. 988. Yeah. Right numbers, wrong order.
Thank you guys. And y'all, I know yeah, right. I know I'm ignoring chat as usual, and I'd come on planning not to. It's just so hard. I have full faith in you guys in the chat.
I'm looking at it and keeping an eye, and they're very supportive, and they love you very much.
I love
I
you.
can't. I'm not on my computer, so I can't really respond too much. I'm not at home.
Well, you look happy and you look beautiful.
Oh,
I will
thank
tell
you.
you that much. You really do.
I've had a week away. There's 9 kids staying at my house, so I ran away.
Good gracious.
It's school holidays, yeah. I was like,
Mm.
nah, not doing it. So I've been I'll just lighten the mood slightly because I've had a very, very adventurous time since Thursday. If you're on my Facebook, you might have seen that I had to say goodbye to my dog on Thursday. I won't get into that. It's pretty sad. And then on Friday, and then I came here because I'm like, not dealing with that and 9 kids. And yeah, so I came to stay here, and I've been here since then. And today's my last full day, and I leave tomorrow. But it's been a week of quiet.
That's nice.
Yeah, so I feel bad
Pray for
because
it.
my mate's doing all the packing because we're moving all the way to Townsville, North Queensland, which is a good 18 hours or so drive from here. So
Wow. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
tropical North
So it's big
Queensland.
change. Right
Big
on. So it's a good
change.
move, though.
Good move, good move. I'm moving for the fishing.
I guess.
Well, I like fish and I like fishing, so but no, there's a whole bunch of reasons. My sister's up there, and change is as good as a holiday. So
Yeah.
yeah, I need change, and it's to get away from everything that's happened down here,
You're going to be able
basically.
to build you. This chapter is going to be a whole new book of Kazi. I call her Kazi, y'all. She's my Kazi.
Hmm.
It's a
Which is
whole
funny.
new story. You're the
Yes.
director of it.
Well, Cuzzy in Australia is what we call swimming suits.
I
And
know.
I'm water based, so I always think that's really funny when you call me that. It's better than Mozzie because they're really annoying.
I don't know what a Mozzie is. Sounds
Mosquito.
fun, though. Oh, yeah, those.
Mozzie. Yeah.
Glad I didn't call you
Mozzie.
that.
Yeah. No, but it's good, and it feels like there's a whole life change. But anyway, back to the funny story. So I was going home yesterday because I had to do some stuff, pick up some other stuff, and I had a bag with me, and I was catching a train because it's easier than driving in and out. It's like 10-minute train ride compared to a 40-minute traffic. So caught the train, and I left my bag at the station, and I managed to get on the wrong train, go the wrong way, got off, and I was like, oh, this train doesn't, and I thought I was still going the right way. This train doesn't doesn't go to where I need to go, so I'll just get off here and catch the train to where I need it to go. And then I got off at the next station, and I didn't have my bag. I was like, oh. So I went to see the two different rail people who were helping, Queensland rail people who were helping people, because there's a whole bunch of different stuff going on at the moment. Other story. And then so I asked one if they could contact to see if I'd left it on the train, because I wasn't sure if I'd left it on the train or if I'd left it at the station. And then I was like, and he was like, walked me up to talk to the other person. And then they were like, oh, if you just get on here, you can go back to the station. Because by then I was like, oh no, I left that station. And I was like, no, how can that happen? I just got on there. I'm going, how can I get on the same train and go the same way if I'm going backwards?
Right.
Turns out I had taken the wrong train up. Yeah, it was just a whole big thing.
Lord.
And so I got on the train, and I was stressing out because it had my medication and stuff in that bag. So I managed to get on the right carriage so that I got off at exactly where my bag was. So I grabbed my bag and got back on the train and then went home.
Oh my gosh.
I was like,
Girl.
oh, I'm sorry. I can tell that story a lot better, but it's just like it's so amusing in my head. I'm laughing as well. It
Well,
was
I
so
was
funny.
relating to it because it's a really scary thing. I mean, I do that. It's driving, but I'm constantly going to the wrong place and getting disoriented in places that I
Ugh.
go to. So
It's
it was
been the whole
scary for me.
theme since Thursday. I've been getting lost constantly. I took a snake home for a walk. Well, there was a snake at the pub. It was left in a car, someone's pet snake, and they were like, "Oh no, we left the snake in the car." And the old guy, where they were taking the snake back, it sounds like a very Aussie story.
I was going to
The
say
old
this is not the kind of
guy.
thing that we hear here in Oklahoma. We don't take snakes home with us.
So anyway, and so I was like, I'll walk it back because that's me. I'll offer. And it was a tiny little python, like a carpet python. They're very cute, very little. And there was
Oh,
like a
like no
little
big deal. Python, that's not a poisonous
oh, it only would have been,
Jeez.
I know, they're constrictors. They're
Oh,
squeezies,
okay.
not bites.
Okay. I feel better now.
So, and
Lord.
so the snake was in the container, and there was a little frog in there, and I was like, the snake can't even eat the frog. It's going to be like which one will kill each other type situation. I was like, I'll save the frog. I was like, how am I going to save the frog? I have to go home on a train. It's not feasible. Anyway, I was walking home with the snake and this old guy and a dog, talking away, blah, 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 not paying attention to the scenery whatsoever. Dropped him off, said hello to the snake, took a photo. I have pics, proof. Pics, it did happen. And then I was walking back going, la, 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 la. I can't even do the proper Smurfs theme song, but that's what I was doing in my head. I was walking back. That's the
I
one.
do it all the time.
Yeah. And I was
Very
like,
almost.
oh. And I got to this kind of like a T section walkway through this really beautiful scenery. I took a whole bunch of photos. And I was like, should I go this way or that way? And I decided to go that way. Well, that way was the wrong way. I should have gone this way. So I got to the highway. I was like, oop,
Oh Lord.
that way was wrong. So and I was like, okay, well, I'll walk back. So I took a 20-minute detour and got back to the pub. And my mate was like, oh, I was going to send the search mission out for you. I was like, it's just like fourth time I've got lost since
Life's an
Thursday.
adventure.
2 more times I got lost, and then I walked to the train station, got lost again. So
Oh man.
it is what it is.
And you're fixing to
I
move
always,
to a whole entire place.
yeah, well, I have Google Maps. That's how I get everywhere. My watch is telling me. But I thought, no, I'm right. But when I don't use my maps, I'm not right. So I'm not going to say I'm right ever again.
It scares me because Alison, she travels all over the world. Well, all over the world. All over America with her
America.
job. America. And she is such a Jeepus queen that even just going back and forth to our house or to her sister's house, places that she knows, she's got Jeepus going. And I'm like, I'm telling stories, talking to her, and Jeepus will start interrupting. So rude. I'm like, you need to do something about her. Well, it's him. She likes him now because I should have never made it a him. Never,
Well,
ever change it to a sexy voice.
I don't have, I'm not going to have, my voice thingy that tells me what to do is either Kung Fu Panda, which is in my car. He tells me where to go in my car. But when
That'd be
I'm being
fun.
directed by my phone when I'm walking, it's a lady because I'm not having no man tell me where to go.
Right. Well, this was total accident for me even doing it, and she was like so excited. So yeah, that just made it even worse. But uh
Yes.
no, but I told her I was like, "What are you gonna do if SHTF really happens?" Because I've got her the maps, I've got her the whole like the military survival books and this and that. And I told her, I'd like keep that with you and the little, all these different little things. But she needs to have paper maps with her to make sure, because what is she going to do? And she's like, well, there's going to be somebody around me. And I'm like, holy heck, we can't even trust the people that are around us that we're supposed to love. And yet you're going to trust people that you don't even know with your getting home. That makes mama feel real safe.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
Well,
kids
well,
these
speaking
days.
of not being able to trust people, I had a very interesting interaction on Saturday, well, early Sunday morning. The people where I was staying, I woke up and someone was interacting with me in a way.
I lost you. Don't you go away like that. Oh my goodness. It was such that sound. Hello. Techno difficulties. So I'm going to stop and I'm going to look at chat, see if I can get in here and read some stuff. You got new peepers. I need new peepers. My sight is getting worse and worse and worse. It's really scary. Crafty, you guys, would y'all do me, because a lot of y'all got the wrenches. Jen Marie needs one. Let me fix that real quick. Maybe. Oh, I can't do it because I'm not in YouTube. Jen, you're getting a wrench because you don't need lacy, bust, crochet. All y'all need wrenches. You get a taco. You get a taco, but I got to get on YouTube to do it, so it'll be later. um, but y'all wrenches, if you could do me a favor and put out some links for people, because we got some very talented, very amazing people up in here. Crafty is doing some awesome crochet work. Izzy, y'all got to get over there because she's on Skelly Pop's channel and her own. And you want to talk about amazing artwork and storytelling? Get it. They're awesome. My banner, if you guys noticed that I changed my PFP, that is thanks to Izzy Ska. She did that for me, and I'm very grateful. Let's see. And you want to talk about needing, if you want to talk about needing somebody to fight for, get over to Jen's, because she is doing some amazing things in a area that most of us don't even realize exists and is just horrible. It is an atrocity, and she's just doing so much amazing work. And it's the TTI, the troubled teen industry. Head over there. We've got Cosmic in the house. Dear her is maybe. We have Mrs. Jason Peace. Yes.
Hello. Hello.
I hear you. Whoop whoop.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi, babe.
I actually have to go.
Uh-oh. Is
Yeah.
everything okay?
Yeah. No, I've got a occupational therapy call. It just came up that I have to.
Okay.
It came as a spare one, but yeah, I'll tell you the other story another time.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll catch up with you, and I'll catch you on the replay.
All right. Talking with you always makes me feel better. I love you. Thank you for coming on.
I love you too, and I'll see you soon.
All right, babe.
All right,
Mwah.
love you.
Be careful. Love you.
Bye. Okay, there's a button. There it is. Hi. Oh, I'm sideways. Oh, look at me.
She's rocking the sideways look. Mwah, babe. So you guys, did y'all get to see my video? I'm very, very proud about it. Like I said, I had some really, really just horrendous news, and I'm still not processing it. I'm still having a lot of trouble with it. Um, and that's the thing too, is so many of us have different beliefs. So many of us, we're just different people, and that's a beautiful thing. And I thank the people that aren't in the same area of belief as I am for still loving me. And I still love everybody that's not in the same area because I love you guys. But it really, really helped me when I was at my very, very, very lowest point the other day. I wrote a song. Whoa, I see unsubbed. Who we unsubbing, y'all? Okay. We resubbed. We're good. I love you guys. Oh, yeah, YouTube won't tell. I'm shadow banned, y'all. I'm too vocal. But you know, the thing is, I really have stopped being so vocal. And I think I need to reclaim my voice. I really do. Thank you for resubbing. They do that. They play these musical chair games. And I'm just grateful that you guys keep coming back. Y'all, I've really, really been dealing with feeling like a loser friend. Which thing are you telling me about? You're Mrs. Dangerfield. Me neither. Thank you for that. And that's the thing. We got each other. I just hate us not. I hate to see the meanness that can come out. There's no room for that in my life. I love you too. So that's one of the things as I was going to say is I'm going to stop doing a lot of my social media, and it's hard because I want to talk. I want to hang out. I want to do all these things, but I'm not able to have the conversations that really, really, really matter like I need to. I have so many friends that are hurting in so many ways. And I'm hurting them because I'm not able to get back with them. That's not fair. I say I'm your friend, I'm your friend. And so I think for now, I'm going to try to just limit my communications for the most part to here on the channel, because that way I think maybe I can get my life less chaotic. I won't have the stress and the worries because I can't even keep up with my comments on YouTube. But it's a lot of stress and worry that I can't. I've just got to find a way. I've got to find a way to stop all this extra noise. You know, speaking of noise, my daughter told me the other day, I guess whenever you lose people, there's that spiritual side. We still exist because we're electronic energy that is contained in a flesh suit. And when the flesh suit stops working, we still have that. And that's, in my opinion, our souls. And I guess sometimes, I don't know. I don't know the whole spiritual thing like that. But somebody come up to my daughter and told her that Christina had wanted to send a message and said that it wasn't noisy anymore. And I think that the moment that I lost this, I think that she had been taking my noise for so long, because now I've got the noise and I understand it. I've got to start fighting for her again. I've got to start fighting for. I can't fight for the whole world anymore because I can't even fight for me. I've got to get back to where that I can, though. And I've got to choose, and my choice right now is for the homeless. I'm muted. Am I muted? Ruh-roh. I was fixing to go off on a tangent too, y'all. I am 80 years old. Okay, if you're right, I've got to go easy on myself because 80 is tough. I still have too much to do. You can hear me. Okay, good. Mo, maybe refreshing. Yeah, babe. I have to reorganize my life, and I think if I am as bad a shape as I am, in just about every way, shape, or form, y'all, and that's not me griping, it's not me crying, it's not me trying to feel sorry for myself, it's being a realist. It's pretty damn bad. I am literally being buried alive in my life. Literally. Our resources are very much dwindling. He can't eat certain things because of his health, the chemo and the radiation. He can't hardly eat anything anymore. And they've cut our stamps, so we don't even get to eat right. They've messed us around so many ways. And I try to fight it and I get lost. And then I have paperwork that I need to fill out and I get confused. And I used to do human resources and payroll for an oil company. I could do that. Not anymore. It's very chaotic in my brain. And I need you guys to know that if you don't hear from me, it's not that I'm choosing one person over the other or that I'm ignoring you. It's not that, I promise. It's Misha's trying to get her crap back together, because guess what? If somebody in as bad a shape as I'm in right now can come back victorious, which is what I will be doing, you will see my great comeback. Christina didn't get hers. I will. So just don't count me out. Know that if you don't hear from me, it's just because my mind's chaotic, it's too dang noisy, and that I love all y'all. I've just got to get my crap together. I've got a video on my channel of Christina, and she says, just be kind. Just be kind. If somebody looks like they're doing something that is wrong, you don't have to be around them. But you become the person in the wrong. And I've done it too. I'm not any better. It's easy to fall into those traps. But wake yourself up when it happens. When it happens, I can't even talk. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. That's all, folks. Step out of it and ask yourself if you're becoming the bully. Because I think that's happening a lot, not meaning to. I think that the person that was a catalyst for this particular break, and it wasn't because I'm not trying to go against this person either, because I still love this person as well. It was just the timing and the circumstances and where everything fell. It was just the last straw that broke the camel's back. I think that that person is just having a crap on them too. And I think that circumstances fell in a way that it really, I think they gave their all and it wasn't the outcome that was expected, and things were seen from a different perspective. And I think that through another lens is where a lot of us get hurt, because we see things, we're not able to see things from other perspectives, just from inside our own hurt. And yep, that was me popping my knuckle. That was loud, huh? So I still have a lot I want to say, but right now I'm kind of feeling calm or ish. And I needed to say that this is something that this goes back. It's not just this particular instance. This goes back for quite a while. And I think that I've hurt people, and I apologize for any time I have. If I have come to me, let me work it out some way. Let me try to do something to make up for it. But we've got to come together. We only have each other. I've got friends that have reached out to me and reached out to me, and I catch it at the wrong time, or for whatever reason we can't connect like they deserve. And it's a lot of hurtful pain that is unnecessary, and they deserve to have a friend, not a flake. So on the bright side, I've got a lot of stuff done on my computer recently that I've been planning to do, and things are looking pretty decent. I want to soon, like within the next 2 weeks is my goal. I want to do something where we play like name that song. Wrong. Where we have the misheard song lyrics. And I've got a buzzer system already set up. I'm working on a scoreboard system, and probably have people just like either click the link or call in, and instead of giving the answer for the song lyrics that are correct, they have to give the answer for the song lyrics that are wrong. And I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be a fun way for us to kind of cut loose and just have a good time. And anybody can come up. Anybody. That way we can get to know more of you on not a just text basis. I think it would be a blast. But I think that that's what I'm going to start focusing on personally, is not so much being there like I was, because I haven't been good. This is the best way, I think, for me to follow my goals, and still stay in contact with people best as I can. What's that, Mo? Thank you, Sadie. I think so too. And I'm not ignoring you on the PayPal or anything. I really, it's not something that is comfortable. Can you still not hear me, Mo? Y'all could come on, by the way. Let me do this. Let me let me pull up. Mute that site. Every time I pull up my channel, I see my banner and I'm just smiling. That's all, Izzy. Okay. Here. If somebody wants to join me, come on up. Awesome, Todd. I think you should join up on and just do the song lyrics with us. Be one of the people that are playing the buzzers. Yep, there's the link. Mo love, come on down.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey, sunshine.
There we go. Hey. But
Mhm.
yeah, the volume had gone away, and so I left and came back. One of the your community members, Lacey, had said, like pretty much go out, come back in, and the volume is back. But then
Right on.
the volume went away for like a couple seconds right after you had said like, and that was the catalyst for or like the reason why you were talking about this, and then it went away, and I was like, crap, because I want to hear every single word. And Noise Opera was like, you can listen to it on the like
Replay.
I can, yeah, exactly. So that's what
Yep.
I'm gonna do because
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to be like, hey, can you, yeah. Anyway,
Thanks for that. Because,
so
yeah, I'm like trying to join off of that. I got very, very emotional earlier, and I want to apologize for being so
no,
emotional so
please don't
publicly, but
apologize. Stop. No, nope, nope, nope. Sorry, you're not allowed to do that. Nope. No one in the chat's gonna be okay with you apologizing for being a human being. Nope.
one
So,
thing about it, you got some royal and some rawness when it comes to Misha. Ben, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bebek spot. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.
um, so so you know how you were talking about the like games or something? Sorry.
Bless
The
you.
games, sorry. Like doing a trivia or something like that.
Hmm.
So what I was thinking was we could do like a combined of people that have channels. So like you and
Ooh, a
me and
channel
Miss.
showdown.
Yes, yes, exactly. So we
That
all
would
like
be
team
cool.
up and we could do
Yeah.
like we can like maybe choose people for our team or something, but the winners can take home because I have so many brand new things like because like I get sent a lot of stuff like because like I used to do modeling and like I'm a writer, so a lot of the times I'll have like companies reach out to me to be like, we just sent you this new like hair lotion. And I'm like, I'm a different kind of writer, but I don't say that. I'm just like, thanks so much. And so they send
Right?
me stuff. And the latest were these silk hair ties that I love. They're so good for your hair. And they're usually
Heck
like
yeah.
$30 or something. But like, yay, I'm so happy to have them. But like, then they sent me a bunch more, and they've been sending me postmenopausal lotion, which is awesome. But I haven't opened it or tried it, and I don't think I'm gonna have menopause for a while. Like,
Right.
I kind of want to have it soon because I hear it's really bad, but I want to get it over with. But like,
I think
when
I'm
does it
blessed on that
happen?
one. I really
Oh,
think I am because I went in way early. I'm, ew, I can hear
when does it
myself like
happen?
repeating that again, but hold on. I'm gonna do like one ear. Um, I hate hearing myself talk. That's just yet. But no,
Well,
I
that's
was like,
everyone. It's
yeah,
because the bones in our ears, nope, yep, something in our ear makes it so that it like rattles. So
mm-hmm.
what we think our
Vibrates.
voice sounds like sounds completely different than what people hear. But when we
Mm-hmm.
hear our own voice, it like triggers this really bad thing for us.
It's like, who
And
the heck is
so,
talking?
yeah,
Especially when you got
exactly.
DID. You got DID,
Oh,
it's even worse.
yeah, because you don't know like who's fronting, like
Yeah,
who is taking the light, you know what I mean, like per se, or like yeah, no, I
yeah, it's creepy.
we
But
could
no,
talk about
the
that for
menopause thing, yeah, that's another thing. But
yeah, definitely
I'm
another time.
49
Uh-huh.
now, and I think I have been for 3 or 4 years now. And with my pregnancies, I was blessed because I had really easy pregnancies. I got sick out of 3 children. I got sick twice. Period. Um,
I-
and I've not had any trouble at all, except for the bad part. Close your
Uh-huh.
ears, man. It's about to get a little uncomfortable. But the yuck part has stopped. Other than that, I mean, I've not had the menopausal symptoms like most people talk about.
Re-
So thank you, God.
So it it depletes your like collagen like in the skin on your face and stuff,
Hmm.
and it's why a lot of women will start to look in the mirror and they don't know what exactly the thing is that they don't like about their face, but it so what it is it's literally um lack of collagen, and people think you can just put collagen on your face and that works. No, you need to
I take
ingest
it.
collagen. Yep, I was just about to ask.
Yep.
um and that the best way is through oh goodness, yeah, like
Grass
obviously,
fed,
yep, like beef ones, but I'm a
which
vegetarian, so I do the fish.
I need to go back and look because whenever I first got mine, I had the best deal. It cost me like $1 and I got 2 bottles of it.
What?
Yeah, I'm a coupon shopper. Girl, I am the
What
queen when it comes to
company?
shopping. It was through Amazon.
Oh goodness. Okay, so
Yeah, I'll have
make
to look
sure
that
that
and
it
find it.
has make sure it has the because there's different types of collagen, and you want to make sure that it has, and I can't remember, but believe it or not, I did write about that stuff because they sent me like it and I used it and it was actually great, and it helped with my digestive system. Like I don't know, I felt less nauseous when like I would have that. Um,
Lord, I need to
but
get back on my collagen because yeah, I've got that every day. You know how earlier in your live you were talking about the throw up? Yeah,
yeah,
every single day it's like stays there. It's a constant now.
it and it's due to the stress, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, it's
it's
horrible.
one of those like you probably need what is it? Not just promethazine, Zof Zof not Zoloft, Zofrac, oh, goodness.
Yeah,
Um,
Zofran. Is it Zofran?
Zofran. Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, girl. I am to be an addict, and when I say that, I don't mean that loosely. I mean for the rest of my life until I die, whether I am active or not, I will always be an addict.
Oh, but
To be an
this is
addict,
for pregnant people. Like they give promethazine to people that are pregnant because it's so safe and it's not addictive.
I don't even like taking Tylenol. I don't like taking
Oh.
medicine. And so that's the
Oh.
weird thing about me, you know.
Oh,
Plus,
okay.
no insurance makes it even worse.
And yeah, so now like I understand more why you know so much when you come to my channel and stuff and we talk about how dog shit the American health system is and how bad it is
Hmm.
and why we need socialized healthcare, and because no
It's
one should have
disgusting.
to decide between rent, food, medical bills. It's horrible.
Yeah, and right now we're choosing between all of that.
That's why I
And
keep
I've
begging
documented
you to give
everything.
me your Cash App. Like, please, just download Cash App. Just download. It's
I have
free to
one.
install. All right. So I don't know how to use like my YouTube and stuff. Like I need to learn a couple of things. And so I know that you will be like, no, I won't accept money from you or whatever. But like, I would love to just hire you if you could just like,
If
just
I
at
could
least,
earn it, that would be
yeah,
awesome.
that's what, yep. I knew that you would
Thank
take
you.
like, okay, perfect.
Yeah,
So
that
you'd be
absolutely.
okay with that?
Yeah.
Um, what are you doing this, like when is the next time that you think you'll be around? Like, let's make it like around your schedule and stuff because you have kids and all this other stuff. I don't,
No, no, no.
so it can be
My
whenever.
girls are all grown, and so I've got the fur boys and I've got Bradley. But my sleep schedule is so jacked up.
Yeah, right.
I can't fall asleep, and so I finally, whenever I'm just able to fall asleep, I do, and it's usually very like 8 in the morning. And so
Yeah,
during the day, I've been sleeping. It was just horrible. It's horrendous. I hate it.
no, that's
Um,
kind of like how
but
mine is. So we could definitely like
right
we
on.
could do this whenever it's a good time for you. Um, but yeah, like I have my Cash App in my description. Um, and it's because so that when like I go on panels and stuff, I had someone tell me to create one because she does panels about um like gender war issues and stuff, and she's just a really great person. And she was
Rick,
like, Mo, make a Cash App because if you come up here for the panel, like you have every right to get paid for like your thoughts and opinions on this stuff. And like there's like 1,000 people in her chat, and um people would like Cash App me like $1 or 5, and like someone sent like 20 because they agreed with like the things I was saying. And then they would and then like they would also give to her channel, and then she would like split that, or it would just stay for the channel because it helps it so that um she can continue to have these panels and stuff. And people
Right.
will donate to like kick me off the panel, which is totally fine because it helps her make money. Like people pay so
That's a
much to
good
kick
one.
me off. Yeah, like because as soon as they hear that I'm a socialist, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I bet you love like China or something." And I'm like, "No, that's not a socialist country. It's not even a communist one, even though they call themselves that. Communism, it doesn't exist anywhere. People think that it exists in North Korea. It doesn't. Like, there are socialist systems that are in play in other countries, but there are still no socialist countries, if that makes sense. Um, and like for Israel, we fund, like, the US pays for all of their healthcare and their schooling, healthcare schooling, um, like, oh goodness, and we give them weapons and all that stuff too. So, but meanwhile, again, our taxes pay for them to be able to have free healthcare and free schooling, free college,
Yeah,
housing.
it's very frustrating
Yeah, but
whenever,
here
especially
it's
with my
like,
daughter,
mhm.
when I was going through that with Christina. There is my Cash App. Um, when I was going through that with Christina, she was not getting any kind of help, and she qualified for so much.
Mhm.
And that was
The,
whenever they were doing, so much giving money away other places. And it's just like,
yeah, we always have the money for the military budget, but we never seem to have it for
yeah.
healthcare or housing or any of that. Like we
But the thing is,
give
though, we do have the money. That's the thing that
exactly.
bothers me the most is we do have the money and it's allocated for specific reasons, and yet they're misusing it.
Yeah, it's
And
always
I
going to go to
have, like,
military.
that's what they've done for me right now with my food stamps. They put me, like, I have the proof. I document everything because I need to do an actual video on it.
I would
Because,
love to
like,
help with that.
thank you. I would love to let you. Um, like, they showed me that it was time to reactivate. And so I go online to reactivate, and it says that I didn't have to. It was not, there was no way for me to be able to do it. It said that everything was set up and there was not a way for me to. And then come to find out when it came time for us to get our allotment, nothing.
Uh,
And it said that I was late. Well, then it throws me in this neurodivergent spin. And the last
No.
time that I went through this, it took over 3 months of me calling literally every day and being on hold 4 to 5 hours a day. And I saved all. I recorded every single call.
Uh-huh.
I recorded every single thing, every person that I spoke to, ever their name, everything that happened in the conversation, everything. And I've got all that documented.
Good.
Um, because what it is all of us, we're not necessary anymore to them.
Oh,
We're
no,
just
of
the
course not.
eaters.
Yeah. Yep.
I
We
am so
we don't care.
necessary. My
Yeah.
children are so necessary. You are so necessary. Everybody. If we didn't have to worry about no food, if we didn't have
Mhm.
to worry about no electric, if we didn't have to worry about having a roof over our head or a
Uh-huh.
car, if we didn't have to worry about that and we could just focus on what we can do,
Yep.
my God, they're scared. You know,
Yeah,
they really are.
exactly.
Because then the
Exactly.
injustices that we are facing on the daily would not be so prevalent because then we could stand together
Mhm.
and fight for as one.
Exactly, because 1% of people own more wealth. No, there's three
Hmm.
people that have more wealth than, like, Mark Zuckerberg literally has more wealth than all millennials combined. Like, he literally has, like, everyone's money. The 1% control
And it makes
the
me sick. It's not the fact that they have money. Power to them, and if they can come up with something that actually earns them money, that is a good thing.
But
But
there's
it's
no
whenever
such
they
thing
are
as an ethical
restricting.
billionaire. Yeah.
Yes, when they're doing it on other people, and other people are literally hurting, dying, suffering because of it,
Yeah.
that is where the
Elon
problem
Musk
is.
Elon Musk uses literal I I'm not gonna use the word child, um,
Mm.
SL
Yeah.
okay, um, to get the lithium for his batteries and stuff. That's why he's a billionaire. Also, he comes from apartheid, South Africa, where his family were very rich off of, I think it was jade, mi uh, jade mines or something. I can't remember, but they exploited people too. Because there's no such thing as an ethical billionaire. In order for them to become a billionaire, they have to have like workers and they take their money because they're not paying them adequately or like what they're worth or anything.
Well, and when you've
Like,
got your thumb down on somebody,
yep,
they're scared of what's going to
yep,
happen
they don't
because
want to
we
lose their
are
job.
stronger. We are much more in numbers,
Uh-huh.
but they keep us all separated. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to fight because
Yeah.
boy, it's going to get so much worse in just another year.
So that's why they do things like culture wars or like they
Hmm.
create culture wars. They'll be like the green M&M is not sexy anymore. And it's like, oh my
Right.
gosh, in this country, the number one leading cause of unalivement for
Hmm.
children from
Oh, you
birth to
don't.
18 is pew pew violence. Like I'm being
Hmm.
real careful with my words,
You
but
know
that's
what
the
though?
number one.
Big toe. Big toe.
What?
Sorry. The very first time that I ever went on Lawless channel,
Uh-huh.
that's what he was saying. He was doing something. I don't even remember what he was doing. It's just hilarious. And I'm never ever going to forget the very first thing I heard on his channel was that. So I get to
Oh
say it
my
back to you.
gosh. That
But
was really funny and so random. Oh,
I know.
Rick's
That's me. I'm very random. I'm a very
I
random little girl.
yeah, and I love it. It's like one of the biggest endearing things about you.
Mm.
That and your honesty. You're very honest and I appreciate it like so much. And Rick Spicer, so the reason why I
I love
haven't been
Rick.
on the lifeboat, and I think Tommy's going to try to fix or he said he was going to look into it, but for some reason when I type in there, it doesn't show up. And so he emailed me and was like, I don't know like what's going on because I thought it was maybe my channel, like maybe I had done something, or maybe I was banned, like I had done something to his channel, or like maybe my YouTube there was something wrong, but no, like so yeah, hopefully he'll be fixing that soon. But I don't want to be like emailing him like, "Hey, do this now," because I love
Do it
Tommy
now.
and I don't want. Yeah, exactly. Like I love Tommy. I'm never gonna be. Do you remember? Oh my gosh, do you remember that day that the person um I don't
Hold
know
on a
who they
second.
are.
Real quick.
Uh-huh.
I got confused and I didn't get to go back to it yet. Matrix Break. Who are you? Because you said that you're Jenny? I thought you were Todd for the longest, and then I saw that and I'm like, oh, gotta go, come back to it.
Wait, who is that?
Well, I know the name. I
Uh-huh.
see the name, but I thought it was our Matrix Rabbit.
Yeah.
And so I just want to make sure because I want to say goodnight. I say that you're leaving. Go take a
Yeah.
nappy nap.
I,
Okay, if you're the bomb. I missed you too,
oh,
Rick. You know what? I am okay. I'm just like the rest of us. We're all going through a bunch of crap. And I had to come on and cry about it. Okay.
we love you to death, or we love you to life, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
love you
love
to
me to
life,
life too.
Misha. Um,
I love me to life too. I love life. And that's what sucks about being so negative right now.
yeah,
It's like, no, even when it's negative, we can be happy. There's still good stuff out there.
exactly. And I was saying this in the chat earlier, because you were saying like that, there's much bigger problems. There are much bigger da da da. And I want you to know that a lot of the times people will downplay their suffering
Hmm.
because there are huge things. I mean, like right now, just Palestinians, you know what I mean? Like that struggle over there is horrible, but that doesn't mean that your struggle here is any less horrible, because like um it doesn't help anyone for you to be like, or for anyone to be like, well, there's suffering worse in the world, so I should shut up. No, that doesn't make your thing any
Everybody's
less.
trauma is everybody's own trauma. Everybody's struggling is everybody else's struggle. But there is one way that fractions is necessary, and that is like what I'm trying to do here. I'm just going to start focusing on homeless instead of saving the whole world because
They,
I'm going to become
yeah,
homeless again if I don't, you know?
yeah,
And so that is
that-
where fractions are necessary because if you dwindle it down to a certain niche, then you can focus on that and be
yeah,
not pulled like Taffy. And I'm such
yeah.
Laffy Taffy right now, you would not think that I should be as big as I am. I should be skinny mini because I am Laffy Taffy pulled.
Oh,
Um,
wait a minute. I don't know what that is. I don't know
you don't
what
know what Laffy Taffy is?
no.
Girl. Oh my.
We
Okay,
don't
you know the
have
little
that. We
candies?
don't have that in France.
Taffy, it's you pull it like you're doing your laundry, like you're folding your sheet or something, you pull your sheet out. Well, they do that with candy and they do it over and over and over again. And they stretch it and they fold it. They stretch it and they fold it. And it's so dang good. The banana find you a Laffy Taffy banana, and it has a joke on every single little bitty package.
Okay,
And they're very lame, but they're
I'm
fun.
gonna look. I'm gonna look for that. That sounds good.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
said
try to
what?
fold it. I'm gonna try to find that because I want to fold it. I want to fold it like in half. That sounds awesome. I like
Well,
that.
you won't be
I'm
able
gonna look
to
for it. Oh, you can.
because
You
it's
can't.
a what is it?
What if I
How would they
heat
call
it
that,
up?
y'all? The taffy that we have, the Laffy Taffy, because it's taffy, but you
Is it
can't
like
pull this
gum?
stuff.
Like
It's
is
kind
it
of like a
like
starburst,
yeah.
but it's a little.
Oh
I guess you can pull it.
yeah. Like
You
maybe I can
can.
like squish it with my hand, or like maybe microwave
It'd
it
be
or
very
something.
messy. It'd be
Oh,
very yucky messy. Ugh.
I didn't think
Great.
about that. You're very,
Crafty, I
yeah,
knew that
that's
there was
true.
something wrong with you if you're not going to choose banana. Nope.
Oh, also, I
Yeah.
hate grape. I
I
hate
like grape.
fake flavored grape. It tastes like
Freeze it.
sadness. But
You
but
know?
because it tastes like cough
Yes.
syrup or something. So but
I
real
never thought
grape
of that.
flavor is good.
You know, I'm big on anything like Doritos cannot be Cool Ranch, has to be original. Cheetos has to be the original. I cannot have, if it's not the original flavor, I have
Uh-huh.
a problem with it. It's like, no, Dr. Pepper. I can have cherry vanilla Dr. Peppers, but it's only because it comes from the Sonic and they make it that way. But if it's the Dr. Pepper, it cannot be any kind of flavorings added to it, just straight up Dr. Pepper. I am such a weirdo. I really am. Sandy's made taffy.
I think I think that's very funny. Like when it comes to this stuff, you're very, you're
I'm
very
so
like
weird.
you sorry. I just imagine you going into a store and just being like, you guys aren't real. You don't have the originals. Like I hate this place. I'm gonna boycott. I'm gonna boycott this place. And then you're like protesting out front that morning,
Right.
like with a sign that's like "Bring back Banana Laffy Taffy," or or
For
else,
real.
or else, again. And then you just start spray painting the outside of like the Walmart or something, and then you
You're
try to
so
get
funny.
people to like sign a petition, and you're like this is going straight to Congress. This is-
You guys hear her? This is how my brain works. I like that. Vitamin C candy, cookies, ice cream, chocolate. Oh my goodness. Yum. Oh.
oh goodness.
Vitamin C though, it makes me think of my malto meal. Have you had malto meal? Malto meal? It's like sunshine in a bowl. Malto meal.
Mortimel. How do you
Malto
say
meal.
Mortimel?
Malto
What's
meal. It's
that?
like, I don't know. It's like sunshine in a bowl.
I'm gonna try to write it in the chat and then see how
I'm gonna write it for
I
you. Yeah, you do it first.
Moki. No.
I've got mine ready. When you're ready, let me know. We'll both push it. There we go.
Wait, I did.
Other flavors were tainted because of, yeah. Right.
We are so off.
We were way off. But that's okay though. I still love you. You can be wrong. I'll be right. We're fine. Hey, the Neapolitan ice cream is a travesty, Lacey.
No, wait a minute. What? I can't but I'm good at confident. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said
Napoleon?
you can be,
Like
Neapolitan.
Napoleon Bonaparte?
Neapolitan ice cream. You know about that, right?
No. I know
Oh my
about
Jesus,
the
it's a
guy.
travesty.
I know
No.
who Napoleon is. He's not a good guy. He's a bad
Yeah,
guy. Napoleon.
he's a little man syndrome, big time. Oh, and I shouldn't have said that. That was very, very bad.
No.
Shut up, Misha.
No, that's so funny because now I have to look it up. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna look that up later, not now,
Thank you,
because I don't
Lois.
want to lose this channel. Like I don't want it to make me like bounce out.
Right.
But I'm looking up that later.
Don't look into
It's
the
so
light.
funny.
Lois, I
Like,
appreciate you.
oh, we love you.
No,
Like,
Simo Love, you got to look up the Neapolitan ice cream because apparently I'm not the only one that feels that way. Lacey does too. And it is like you want to get your kind of ice cream. And so you're like, well, we're going to go together and we're going to, what's that word? Where you, oh Lord, I just lost another word.
oh,
Okay.
oh, tell me what
Compromise.
Compromise. Oh, I
Ooh, I
was
got
it. That's smart.
So we're going to compromise and we're going to get the Neapolitan ice cream. It's got vanilla, it's got strawberry, and it's got chocolate, right?
And yeah, that's what Lacey
Yes.
said. Yeah. And Lacey
So-
said compromise before.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's in the know. She's in the know. Because there's like a 20-second delay too. So she's in the know. She's got this.
Yeah,
But no, you go to get your kind out, and by the time you've served it to everybody, your kind is all mixed up. And I'm a sectional eater. Not a sexual eater, I'm a sectional eater. It can't touch.
I thought you said I'm a sexual eater, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure most women that are gay are that. And then I was like, oh no, I shouldn't say that. But I mean, like, I'm bi, so I can say these things.
Say it with me. Section. But no.
Well, I can't breathe from laughing. Sorry. Okay.
Breathe with me, baby.
Okay.
And one.
Oh. Sorry. That was great. Oh my gosh. We should, you know what we should do for the trivia is like, you should say something and then I have to write down what I think you said, and like the closer chat is to like what I think you would have said, like that person's the winner for that team or something.
It'd be like
because
telephone. I
you
really think
have
you're onto something about the
yes,
channels, the showdown,
I
which
yep.
YouTube is actually doing a new thing. I don't know if y'all know about it or not, but here pretty quick they're going to be. They've done it a little bit, like in little
Uh,
testing, but they're going to bring in communities in YouTube.
that's I don't know what that is. That
Oh,
good or
that's
bad?
fantastic! I think it's fantastic
Yes.
because that's what we're doing is building villages.
Exactly. Okay, good.
You know.
Because Mary, Blessed to Crochet, like we were
Hmm.
just talking about, like, the community thing, and she had just put out a video about it. And I was like, I relate to this so much. But yeah, so we could do, so it'd be, let's name everyone we can think of that has a channel. Mist, like Miss Dragon,
No,
Noise
wait.
Opera
I
has a
got you. I
channel.
got you here.
Yes.
I got you here. Because looky here. Looky here, girl. Let me just.
Oh, let me see.
If I can do this, it gets confusing. I'm going to share my screen.
Oh, wait,
That right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Now it's showing it, right? Yep. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a sign. That's a sign that we've got to do this. Yep. Oh my. Oh my gosh. You know everything. Oh my gosh. No way. Oh my gosh.
Been working on that
This
for a
is
minute.
this is brilliant. Okay. So, um okay, you could are
Oh,
you
sorry.
willing to host? Because like as like so each channel what we'll do is like everyone contributes like $5 towards the host
Hmm.
channel, and then like we bring everyone together, we like put in our community, hey, in like guys, don't forget in 2 weeks or in a month or whatever is the trivia championship of
I don't know. I don't even think it has to be for
2024.
money. I think just for bragging rights is good for
Well,
me. But,
the reason why,
I
so the
like to
reason why,
brag.
but like we would, pay you as host because at the same time, like you would be dealing with the back chat sort of thing. So like if something happens, like we need like a sort of a moderator as well. So, oh, that's a good
No,
idea.
I
Who's
am
a
not good
great
at chat.
moderator?
But no,
That's
I
what I
do
was just
have.
thinking though. Like
I've been
you,
wanting to do videos to teach each other how to mod
there we go.
and have like actual mods instead of putting the responsibility on everybody. People that want to be mods
Uh-huh.
can say, "Hey, I want to do this," and come to watch the thing and come together and teach each
Yeah.
other the best ways to do it and what is asked of the person,
Uh-huh.
what is, ways to make it easier. Because, like, I have that Ripple sheet. And
Uh-huh.
so, whenever I'm a mod somewhere and somebody's channel needs to be thrown out, I can just go boom, copy,
Yeah.
paste. It's in there. And
Yep.
it's just so much easier, and I've
But
got like,
but it's so
let's see, I've
easy
got,
when it comes to like so a great thing about me having so many mods is that before the offensive thing can even be like um can even hurt someone, like can be removed because what
mhm,
like we all know that if someone comes in this channel right now and is like, I hate you. You know what I
they're
mean? Like
gone.
that person's gone. Right. But there might be someone in the chat that like someone comes in and they're like, all people that own fish are monsters or something. And like, maybe that's not a big deal to us, but like maybe there's someone in there that like, had just been talking about how that's literally the only thing that like they can have or something.
Romanian.
And like that, really?
Yep.
No way. In here?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that. Oh my gosh. Remain? Yes. Yes. There we go. Oh my gosh.
You
Romanian.
guys meet Romanian.
Yeah.
Romanian meet chat.
Remain, I'm so like happy that you like a lot of people. I'm always like, oh, I wonder if they actually will, sub to this person, from my channel or whatever. But he's someone that
He's solid.
uh Yeah, exactly. And he recognized um things before I even did, and
Right.
um really cares, and like is just a fantastic person. Um
Yep.
but for the trivia thing, so
Well, look, while I've got it
you
pulled up
know,
real quick, I want to show you another thing.
yeah.
This is creator resources.
What does that mean? Creator
Like if you're
resource.
wanting to make movies, if you're wanting to have, different ways to do your different stuff for being a creator,
Whoa.
if you're wanting to make money on a side gig,
Uh-huh.
these are tested, true.
So like that, so it hold on, let me put my glasses on.
Oh,
Oh no,
take it
it's
off.
okay. No, don't worry. Um, but I mean, like, if you're willing to host, then every channel that that's going to be a part of this, we all put $5 into the collective, and that goes to the host of we could do fall trivia 2024, and then next time around, like um
Well,
and
see, I've
it'll
got
make
it
it.
to where that we can set it up. I've been working on it for a while, and I would really like to try just to start out with not doing a whole bunch of, like, if
Yeah,
I do a whole bunch of stuff, then it makes it to where it's less achievable for me.
yeah,
And so
no, I
I want
totally
to
understand.
start like with the name that song thing, because I've got it
Hmm.
almost done. Like that'll be within the next 2 weeks. It's going to happen. And so if I
We can
focus
do
on that
that.
and we can see how it does, and then once it gets good and we start, really doing good with it and having fun, then we can
Uh-huh.
venture further. Because I think that is just awesome idea. Showdown of the channels. I really do.
Absolutely.
I really do. Because that'll build community
Yep.
and have fun and
And
not
be
always be on such
fun.
a negative thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like we can have a lot of fun, but what's actually going to be funny is the generational like knowledge of
Yeah.
something. What's the song that's like um big suburban, or like um 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 oh goodness. It it sounds like he's saying my big suburban, but it's like my beast of burden,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like beast
I
of
can't even hear it.
burden. I
Be
don't
your beast
beast of
burden. It's
burden.
pizza burning.
Yep. I thought it was big suburban, like a vehicle. So I would
Right.
sing my big suburban, and I was like, nailed it. But
Well,
I
that's
was
like my
like,
favorite one is wrapped
five
up
years
like
old.
a douche, another runner in the night.
Isn't is that not
That's
the
my
lyrics?
favorite. No.
Or it's not? Shut the fuck up. Are
I'm
you serious?
gonna
What?
look. Let's see,
Roll up
because I
the
don't even know the actual
roll
words because of it's
roll
like
like
wrapped
a
up like a
douche.
deuce,
Yeah,
blinded
wait.
by the
Wrap it
light.
up
Yep.
like a douche in your nope, I don't know. Oh no.
But
So
that's what I want to do. Is that right there? And so, but then the people have to sing, so they've got to call in or they got to click the link to where that they can be doing it. They're
yes.
going to answer with the wrong lyrics.
Yeah, and then
I've got the buzzer and everything already set up.
we'll
Like I
have
built the app
people
for it.
that like have never like talked or anything, and then they'll
Yes.
call in
Let them get to
and we'll
doing
get
it. Yes.
oh my gosh. I love
I
this.
think
I
it'd be
love this.
great. I think
Yes.
it'll just be fun and,
I
get to
totally
know
agree.
people beyond text.
Yes, 1,000,000,000%. Let's do this. And
Yeah.
but like I said, we're still gonna be doing the collective um for the host, because that's not an easy job, and that's what we're gonna do. And I
I'm
love
not going
you,
to
but
lie.
you're
It
gonna
actually,
have to
because
accept it. You're gonna have to accept it. We're not gonna give you a choice. So just letting you know, I love you. I love you so much, but you're gonna have to take the the collective money, because you are the host, and it's a big task. Like that's something that, like we wouldn't be able to hire someone to do that. Like that if we did it, it would be way more. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm
So
hoping that's one of the things that I've
yeah.
been working on too is I've got some different creator resources that are going to save people from a lot of people are spending like 20, 40, $60 a month on different subscriptions and I've found ways that you can get out of that and still get just the same stuff.
Really?
And
That's
so that's I'm hoping if I can teach that maybe people would, not every month what they're saving, but if they could just throw a little bit that way.
hmm
Because I do spend a lot of time on stuff like this that I think it would help because I spend a lot
Yep.
of time researching,
I was just
you
about to
know.
say, like this is, I mean, you're an actual real YouTuber because, I mean, like you're a
Well, thank you
singer,
for that.
but you also, yeah, but like you're a singer, you're an artist. You also talk about real issues like that are important that need to be discussed. Like you said, you want to make your platform so that it can benefit homeless people. So, and but you also want to make this community, this space, your channel, a place where we could have game night. Like that's amazing. So
Community.
let this be part of the job and let
Yeah,
us
because it sucks.
pay
The
you to
whole
do
channel,
this,
the
please.
website that we have
hmm
for Ray of Shine.
hmm
Yeah, it's down because you got to pay for it every month, and it's just not possible.
See what
And
I
that was
mean? So
disappointing.
okay, so then you're gonna have to like accept that we're paying you.
Yeah, on
Okay.
stuff like that. Yes,
Yes.
yes,
All
I
right.
can.
Thank you. Thank you. I knew that that was gonna be like pulling teeth. I knew it, but I was ready. I was like, by the end of like me talking about this, she'll be like, okay, I just want Mo to shut up. So I'll just say yeah. Because I was
Never.
gonna just keep like bothering you until you were like, okay, fine, Mo, just shut up. Yes, I'll do it. Okay, I'll accept it. Yes. Um,
Now I'm going to show you something if I can figure out how to do it on here because I'm not on my OBS. I'm on StreamYard. It's a little easier for certain things. Hold on, let me see.
oh yeah, and with
Do me a
StreamYard,
favor and check on chat, and that way I can
we,
do this
uh-huh,
and
with the
I think
Sigma male, God, Romanian.
I
uh,
need to reiterate though, I do mess with you, Romanian, and it's okay because you love me.
yeah, yeah, Romanian's a goof. And Rick, Romanian definitely knows what a Sigma male is because he hates like guys that are like um toxic masculinity type of thing, if that makes sense. He's just a great guy. Um
Are you ready for this? I'm gonna give you a
yep.
little preview.
hmm
Oh wait, just kidding.
Oh, bless your eyes on my
Whoa,
own.
we're gonna cut out those ones though.
Oh no, that's amazing. That one was
He's so
amazing.
funny. That guy is so
That one's
hilarious. And so yeah, it's gonna be once we play the music,
mhm.
then however we decide that it's gonna work for them to call in or whatever for them to do the lyrics, they have to do the
Yeah.
wrong lyrics. And then when it's done to see if they were right or not, I'm gonna play
The,
his
uh-huh.
version. And he is so funny because he's like, what did that say? It's
and
hilarious.
and then we could do like sort of in the same vein, we could do finish that song. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You could also play it like a song, and then you're like, okay, finish that song. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um,
I
we
think it
do
could be
that,
because we can't do karaoke like I wanted to.
right? And I don't want you to get okay. So you can
Well,
only
that's I
play
have to make sure
seven
that everything
seconds.
is so
Yep,
many seconds.
seven
Yep.
seconds.
And so as
Yep.
long as I can do that, and I think that we can make it work. I've looked into it a lot because
Heck
I'm
yeah, we
really
can.
very big about due diligence and checking everything more than
Yeah,
needs.
we
So
can
yeah,
definitely do this, and like it would just be a healing thing for the community for
I
you
think
know what I
so.
mean? Because like all of us that have channels, we all are friends. You know what I mean? There's not anyone from the lifeboat that has a channel that I'm not friends with, like personally. Um So it will be a healing thing to have everyone from all the, places,
Everybody coming
like,
together. Yeah. And
right.
also,
And
there
they'll
are
feel
people that I've met that are
welcomed.
not lifeboat associated that are just
Yep.
as close to me now. And we are bringing
Romanian
people
is one of them.
together. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
it's just, there's so many amazing people out in the world that are just, we're all floating like little buoys out in the
mhm,
sea of loneliness and loss.
yep.
And
College level Hogwarts that who was in here
yes.
is running for
Was he
office,
in here?
and yep, and
Is he
he's
in here right now?
like, I hope he is still, because he is
College.
fighting for like helping homeless people and access to health care. He's pro Palestine, like an amazing human being that like gave $50 to have it donated to people suffering, in Gaza from no food, water, like, and they have to pay to
And
have
college is
electricity
awesome.
for a couple seconds. Exactly. And he adores you. And like
I adore
he
college.
and I like talk on the phone about these sorts of issues. Um, but yeah,
And
I
that's, I mean, we
mean,
don't have to be so serious all the time, but we've got to find ways to come together because otherwise, that saying, you used to say it a lot about a single bee. Nobody is really scared about I can't say how this saying goes, but it's like nobody's scared of a single bee.
mhm,
But when you get a bunch of them together,
when you get a
even the
nest.
strongest run.
Yep. Yep.
And that's what we've got to do. We've got to, because I'm tired of just blowing in the wind.
Yep. You're
I'm ready to
tired
see
of being a
change.
plastic bag. Yep.
Hmm.
And I mean, like, bless to crochet, Mary was talking about like just how important like the 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 love with the community is. Like I don't know, we hold each other responsible as well, which is really important. Like, or holding each other accountable. And you were the reason why I stopped like drinking. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize the problem like of it mixing with my medication, but like I'll still like now I have like watered down wine, but like very, very small amount, but like with my like dinner or lunch sometimes, but like
Can
no
I stop you for
more
a second?
drinking. Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I believe in you,
Hmm.
and I don't think that a lot of us do this. We feel that we have this responsibility to give so much information about ourselves that is not, you don't have to explain yourself on certain things.
Thanks for saying that. No, it's just that I I want to make sure that I'm transparent because um especially with the thing that happened, um like
No, I feel like that is
people
forcing,
believed it because I didn't.
if they believe it, and they're not going to give you the chance
Yeah,
to
that's
look
true.
into it and to make up their own minds.
No,
Let that be a
that's very
filter.
true. But I mean, uh,
And
I
that's where I'm
guess,
at.
yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And it's just it was it really it shattered me, I guess, because I loved I I still love that person. And
Mhm.
I'm not gonna ever say that out
I do
like
too.
on my channel, but still love that person because even with the things that person said and did, there's still more of a mother to me than my own mom is to me. Like my mom yesterday, I think I told you,
Mm.
said or today told me that like um
And I
I
hate that.
deserved, yeah. So like I don't know, maybe someday that person will think like, man, that was so wrong of me to say and do that and
I
then
really
go
feel like it
around
was
to
a
other
displacement.
channels. Well, like this person went around to other channels and has been spreading this, like even to my friend Aaron, and I'm the one that introduced them. And like people are like he said something like, well, we all have our own opinions, and it's like, but that person's stating it as a fact, and like that is so damaging to my mental
Yeah.
health and like just my character. Like I guess if I wanted to, I could have sued for defamation, or at least tied her up in court for, or tied this person up in court forever, because this person knew the truth, and the truth was that uh
Well,
I wasn't lying. You know what I mean? But like I'm not gonna do that to anyone. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just
you know, the
it
more that you give it,
destroyed me.
because
Made
I
me
was
lose
feeling
my
the energy,
friends.
and what I was feeling was almost like things were being taken out and like troll like, and that's hard to see as a friend, watching a
Yeah.
friend do that. And I've done it in my being upset and worried. I've done that as well. I could relate because I looked like I was major, what is it, love bombing, and it wasn't that. I was confused and I
What
didn't know what was
what's
going on
what
in
is
a
that?
different situation.
Yeah, but what is that? I've heard that before, that word
Love
before.
bombing?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I used to always use it in my online store. I thought it was fun with my Facebook groups. I'm like, let's go love bomb. It was love mob, but
Love
and then
love
somebody
mob.
mentioned love bombing, and I'm like, oh, they
Wait, but
all
what
think I'm a
is
love bomber.
I don't know what that means. Sorry,
It
but what
apparently, I mean, it's you're doing it for the wrong reasons, I guess. I don't really know.
um
I can't really
but
explain it because
is it like wait, love bombing? Like um what what does that mean? Like you're
there you go,
exploding
kissing butt to
love?
take advantage of them.
What?
Kissing butt to take advantage of a person.
And you wait, you just said that you've done that?
Yeah, but not realizing it. I am a
To
very
take advantage of some
oh,
you
not to take advantage of anybody. Hell
well
no.
then yeah, I was gonna say you've never taken advantage of anyone. Like what? Wait,
No, I just like to give people to lift them up and let them feel better. But in this instance that I'm talking about, it was bad. But it was also a very emotional. I didn't know what was going on.
mhm.
I was confused, and there were things that because I can feel different things as far as like when something's wrong, and you
You're
can
very
take certain
empathetic.
cues.
Yeah,
Yeah, very much so.
like you're
And
very
in this
tuned in.
circumstance, it was horrible. I was, and come to find out, honestly, I had opened up about something that was very painful to me,
Hmm.
and it was, I don't even want to go there. Basically, nothing online is completely 100% safe. And I understand the person that it happened with. I understand now looking back. But at the time, I was very emotional and I was just trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah,
And I'm a fast typer, too fast for my own good. And I was typing because I was trying to figure out, I was just trying to figure out what was going on.
yeah,
And I think that our actions can be misconstrued as something else depending on what's going on in that person's life.
yeah.
And
Sometimes, like, I won't know um,
hey, Krista
the.
Belinda.
She's in here,
Hi, love. I hope you're feeling better.
but sometimes I won't know like the word that I'm searching for in like English or whatever, and and also like for me, I I have never um I have never known like this kind of like family community and love and acceptance and kindness like sort of thing. So um like I hope that everyone explodes from love, like if because I love everyone that like I've come in contact with from the lifeboat, like everyone, I
Yeah, I
love
think a
them
lot of
so
people,
much.
especially whenever I first started, letting myself be public, I
Yeah,
think people mistrust me because I am used to, anyways, I was extremely positive.
yeah,
And, people don't trust that. And I get that. I understand. But I also understand what this world is like whenever that's all you have to hold on to. And if you can spread it, it catches.
yeah, like I
And so I'm not going to apologize for being uber friendly and uber loving. that sign of saying, people can hate for no reason, then I can love. Damn
Yeah.
straight. Damn straight I'm gonna love.
My thing was I you never know
Good,
when
Kristen.
you're meeting someone who hasn't heard that they're loved, like
Yeah.
that day or that month, that for a year, or you know what I mean? And
Without
that
it
they
having
don't
something
have to.
attached to it.
Exactly. Like it's not, there's no conditions when it comes to me loving someone. Zero
Right.
conditions. Well,
And
hold
that's what's
on.
hard too.
Well, I guess a condition that I have now, or I'm sorry, a boundary that I now am going to start having boundaries. And
Yeah.
one of them is, if you know the truth, but you spread lies about me, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. I'm not going to be nice anymore.
And don't give it power.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is in your mind. And I did this. I almost left the entire community. I almost
Me
left
too.
everything that I was
Mm-hmm.
doing for Christina, for the homeless. I was going to give everything up. And that was putting me in a very bad place. And
Yeah.
that person wasn't doing it. It was me. I was keeping those thoughts in my head. I was keeping the pain in my head. I was keeping the confusion in my head. There was no outlet for me to, what is the word?
Like
Um,
purge it.
well, yeah, can something to where, you can have it resolved, resolution, no resolution.
Oh, Vivi.
There was no way for that. And
Yeah.
that's not their responsibility.
Mhm.
It's mine. And so coming to terms with that and
But
realizing
were
what it was
they hurting
costing,
you? Like, did they go out of their way to
I
hurt you?
allowed what
Like,
happened to
no.
almost destroy me. I allowed it.
Yeah, but wait, no. That's not, you're being too hard on yourself with that, because you have DID. Like, you don't know which part of your brain is going to be the one that reacts or is hurt,
Well,
and
see,
it
I'm
can
in control.
trigger you
DID is
into,
different.
it
It's
can
different
trigger you
for other
into,
people.
yeah, but it could trigger something really bad for you. Or like one of your like alters could be the one that reads it and like spiral you down forever. And
But Mo, here's
I
the
just
thing, baby.
I just
We
don't
all
want that to
have
happen
issues
to
like that.
you. It
We all
shouldn't.
have issues. It's whether a person has, if we look at life with everybody could possibly have something like that, then maybe we'll
But
all be a little bit
nobody,
kinder.
yeah, it's just nobody should be mean. Like all they need to do is just ask you if something is real. And then if you say like no, you know what I mean? Like that should be the end. I mean, I offered this person proof, like
Hmm.
literal proof. And today I kind of snapped and I showed my medication bottle with my finger over my
But you
name.
don't have to do that. You
But
don't have to
I
do that.
did because it helped other people, like come to the truth conclusion, so that I didn't lose that other person forever, because that other person was getting bad information, because that person was spreading it everywhere. And of course, if they're hearing that I'm a scammer who faked an unaliving myself, and that I don't really have an autoimmune disease, like that's so bad. And
There is two sides to that. And yeah, I almost jumped on that train, Mo. I'm not gonna lie, because it's so easy. It's so contagious for stuff like that.
that's
Because
why
it's in the moment and it's so full
yeah,
of energy. But we
but
have
that's
to be
why
able to
I
control
had to give it.
ourselves.
Yeah, but that's why I had though to give it the energy, because if not, like I was gonna lose everyone else, because there were a couple people that stayed, but like I I lost people that were like family. And they're here in the chat now, but like, so I'm not gonna say who, but they had known that other person longer, and I understand, like, but I had never been like take a side or something. It was just, please, just tell me why, or like what happened that made
But not
this
knowing.
happen. I just wanted to know, because
Hmm.
reached out and I did everything that I could. But you were right about, now that like I've kind of gotten this all out, now I can move on and concentrate my energy elsewhere. And I feel a lot better after everything today. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
I
if
still have hope with this person that maybe someday down the
me
road
too.
we can talk.
I That would be
I don't like
amazing.
having that. I hate that
Yeah.
feeling.
Wouldn't
But
it be amazing if it could all be fixed and then we could all go on like a retreat together? Like
that's
we
what I
could
thought
go
happened
stay in
today.
my like we could yeah, yep. But it was a joke. Like the person
Rick.
came in to just hurt
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
but no, I've been like I I'm just hoping that someday we can all um get together and like I've said before, like we have a house in Canada because there are a lot of Canadians in this chat. So
Hmm.
that would be a house that like we could get to. I mean, it's in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, but I mean, like it could be done and
Well,
like it would be
there's
so
a lot of
awesome to have
people
you guys there.
that are like struggling with their either they're single and they
Hmm.
don't have family and they don't
Yeah.
have a stable place to live. And there's
Yep.
so many that I know. And if we were to able to find a place to where that all of them could come together, that would
Yeah.
be a dream. But for
Yep.
now, we have to look at the little things because we're struggling and we're scrambling where we're at and we're not really getting much of anything but hurt.
Yeah.
We have to focus on this first. We have to focus on getting ourselves at least to a stable point to where we can handle this.
Yeah.
And just sorry, my dog is yuck.
Wait, what? Sorry, my
My dog
dog
is
is
making,
yeah.
yeah, he's making some yuck noises behind me. But you ought to
That's
see them. Oh my
that's
gosh, you
so.
should see these boys. They're
Oh,
two big O bulldogs, right? One of them is laying on his side.
bulldogs. I love they're the really funny ones. They're
Oh,
like
they're something
potatoes.
else.
They're like the size of a big potato.
Well, they're
Like
huge, yeah, like 100 pounds.
the,
And one
and
is laying on his side, and the other one is laying with his arm over the other one's two front arms, and his head is on top, like, this is mine, don't touch.
I'm gonna teach them skateboarding because for some reason they love skateboarding, and I used to like take my friend's bulldog out so that it would skateboard with me. But after a while, he would just look at me like, "Can this be over now?" So,
Really? Are you
um,
amused enough yet?
exactly, absolument, absolument. But yeah, um, what else? What is I can say about the trivia thing? Um, but yeah, we can start to plan that whenever it's a good time for you. But you already have so much already together, and so
I've got a lot compiled.
I was gonna say you just let like um the rest of us know what we can do. Um, you know what I mean? College level Hogwarts, yes. Hey, did you come back?
Hi! Yay!
He said he is currently 14 minutes behind the stream and playing it at 1.5 speed to catch up in about 14 minutes. Because yeah, like he's someone that I found on a stream from it's the person is she is a trans woman and speaks a lot about like homelessness and healthcare and things like that. Her name is Ro, and just an incredible person. And during the live, I think that's where I met college level Hogwarts, or it was another um, leftist stream, Vaush or Vosh. I can't remember say his name right, but anyway, college level Hogwarts, yeah, is running for office and like just is an amazing person. So you know how you were talking about like homeless issues and stuff like that. He's the person to talk to about those
Yeah.
things. I hope he gets into office. The world would be a better place. And yeah, um, that
And
would
that's how we can
be
get involved too and make change is finding people
exactly.
that we believe in what they're doing
Yep.
and putting them out there and
Yep.
supporting.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I just thought about something. If he becomes president one day or is running for president one day, we all would be his very
College for
first, like,
president.
exactly. Come on, warts. Let's go, baby. We'll call ourselves the warts. Like we'll be like fan people. Like we'll make t-shirts and like have little signs. Like like number one wart.
That's what I'm
That would
saying.
be
There's
awesome.
so much that we can do. I mean,
Yeah.
the ideas are just endless, and I'm an idea person.
Me too. Me too.
You see
And
my
I
picture?
oh let me see. Shut up. Oh no, I just snorted. I'm sorry, Duncan. That's so funny. What the hell?
I had fun.
You need to make that as a background picture for your channel.
I've got a lot.
That's
Oh.
awesome. I love that. Oh
I
my
got a lot
gosh.
of pictures like that. I had fun with
That-
the one that I made today for the thumbnail.
Yeah?
That was great. I was like, yes, that's perfect.
Yeah, you definitely are an ideas and fun and all of that. Yep, there's the picture.
Yep.
And Miss Dragon, you know how long it took for me to figure out her name being Miss Dragon is the reason why she used the dragon for her like lives and stuff. I'm not joking. It took me until about 2 minutes ago, like or a minute
Really?
ago when you were just now showing me, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense now.
I love it.
I just
Are you there? Did I lose you? Hello. There
she's
you
back.
are. I hear the crickets.
Yep, I'm outside. And yeah. Oh yeah, and I can 1,000% trust you, so I can like mail some stuff to you. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
My
Alright.
address is on the map, actually, believe it or not.
Okay, because I've got to mail some stuff out to Jenna and mail some stuff out to you as well. And my thing is like, I'm only okay with doing that if like I 1,000% trust the person I'm sending it to, and like I'm I billion% trust you
You know,
with
when you
my
mail stuff,
address
you
and
don't have to
stuff.
put your address on it.
Well, but what if the contents are $500 or more? Don't they have
Oh,
them
good
here
Lord.
in America?
Don't be sending nothing like that.
Oh no. Oh, sorry. Do they not allow it though?
I don't know.
Because like
I've never come across that.
I have this there's an I'm trying to think of like this it's a scarf, but it's like it's two different sides. Like one side, and it has a real silver angel wing on it. Like it's attached. Attached to the tag. So like it has a real angel wing, and it's a real silver one. And I guess you could cut it out and then put it on a necklace or something. But
Oh, wow.
it's made by Donnie something or other, and the scarf's about $260, maybe 300. And
Good gracious.
I accidentally bought 3, so I have 3. So I wanted to send that to you. And
Girl, no, nothing expensive like that. Really, because I mean,
otherwise I'm stuck with them forever because I already gave the one away, and like I can't think of anyone else. I'm not joking. Like I don't know who to give it to.
To be honest, I have so much
Please let me
stuff,
give it to you.
and I never
It
go
has an
anywhere. I'm
angel
a hermit.
wing. Yeah, oh, then it's perfect because it's such a big scarf that it's like a blanket. It's like one of those kinds. One side is gray, like and stretchy almost, sort of like if you were to take sweatpants but make it super thin. And then the other side is this like light brown, almost like a waffle look. But yeah, like it's as tall as you are probably standing if you were to hold it up. I'm trying to think who it's made by. It's made by DONNI, but I really want to send it to you because it is like a blanket. Like the one that I have, I sleep with sometimes because you can just wrap it around yourself and it has an angel wing and that's so you. So I have to send it to you. I'm sorry. So I have to. Um,
I'm not good at
yeah.
receiving things, but look at. This is my grand princess. I'm making a little thing for her.
Okay. All right. This is my cash app. Okay. Okay, Mo, shut up. And then, okay, I'll host and I'll accept the $5 entry fee. Okay. And now you're going to be like, okay, Mo, I'll take the scarf. Because otherwise, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send it anyway. And not
I lost you. They keep leaving me, y'all. I need to be getting off here anyways. I've got paperwork I need to be filling out. So I think I'm just gonna go through and say good night to everybody. And thank you for listening to me rant. It was a lot earlier, and I just there's so many things to be attached to. Negativity is not something that I want to hold on to. And so there's that. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. And Mo, I will talk to you later. Send me a message. We'll talk that way. You guys, I love you. Be kind.